Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
On second down, Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On third down, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Chiefs first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. First and 10 now from the 36. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
And in year 2, it's really where we see the growth between being a rookie starting quarterback in the NFL and now a quote-unquote veteran quarterback in the NFL. And some of those early lessons that he went through, the ups and downs that are inevitable for any young rookie quarterback, now it's can he build on those? Can he take that next step and become the leader of this organization that they all think he can be?
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Broncos.
First and 10.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he's in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He knocks it through. Broncos come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Remigio now on the return. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down at the 26. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Brown.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
It's 3rd and 4. Motion man is Rice. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They go play action with Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes back. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This caught right side by Worthy. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
1st down throw, Mahomes. That's dropped off for Pacheco. Now the Broncos going to use the 1st of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
2nd and a yard. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Moving outside the pocket. He'll try. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point by Butker is good, and the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready for their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
19 more yards.
The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
38-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Nick's going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the 1st half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll throw. It's Nix. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the zone read, this is Nix.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
3rd and 9. To throw is Nix. He connects with Mims. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Chiefs offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going to have this one up near the 28. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's across midfield. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Big play for KC to gain of 43 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback, and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards, and the Chiefs have a first down. Throws it to Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second down, 8 yards to go. Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now it's going to be third down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's got.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Butker to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead.
Broncos 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. This one complete to Sutton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Nix to throw. Taken in by Franklin. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Broncos. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll tuck it and take off. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Broncos draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Broncos 14.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On first down, it's Mahomes. In middle, he's got Kelsey. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. He'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Third and inches. They'll run the sneak. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. That's the linebacker, Alex Singleton. Gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
third, they need 8. Here's Mahomes. Out quickly here to Worthy. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
A gain of 15.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth,
and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal the game. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.